All the Thanksgiving festivities are over, and the Ranburne Bulldogs are just one game away from the Super 7. Ranburne had to travel in the semifinals to the Fyffe Red Devils. Fyffe is no stranger to winning, 14 10 or more winning seasons. Ranburne goes in undefeated to face an undefeated Paul Benefield team. The two teams met at midfield. Ranburne would win the toss and elect to kick to Fyffe in the second half. On the first drive for the Bulldogs, Dylan Wiggins pitches to Braden Wilson. He would turn upfield for a nice gain. 2 plays later, Wiggins would drop back to pass, and he would be picked off by Austin Stiefel. Now Fyffe will begin work. On the second play from scrimmage, Will Mashburn hands the ball off to Stiefel, and he would take it to the house. The Red Devils go up early, 7-0. On the ensuing drive for Ranburne, Wiggins would be caught behind the line by Ryan Martin. The Bulldogs would be forced to punt. Mashburn would keep the ball himself for a nice 2-yard gain. Very next play, Tyler Ashley takes the handoff and would have a nice run, breaking several tackles. Mashburn would call his own number once again and gain a couple of yards for the Red Devils. Next play, Stiefel would take the ball and once again find his way into the end zone for his second touchdown. Red Devils up 14-0 early. Ensuing kickoff, Kyle Lavorne would get a nice return for the Bulldogs. Next play, Wiggins would be sacked again by Martin. The Bulldogs would be forced to punt again. After the punt, Mashburn pitches to Dylan Kilpatrick, and he would go all the way for a 65-yard touchdown run. The Devils are now up 21-0 in the first quarter. The Bulldogs would need to answer on their next drive. Wiggins pitches to Dylan Tullis, and he would be stopped by a host of Red Devils for a small gain. Next play, Wiggins would be flushed from the pocket, and he would be able to gain a few yards. Wiggins again would be able to elude a few defenders and muster up a couple of yards for a first down. Wiggins would go to the air and find Lavorne for another Bulldog first down. Wiggins pitches to Wilson, and he would be able to muster up a few yards as well. Head coach Chad Young now has a little momentum behind his team. At the start of the second quarter, Wiggins goes to throw and finds Tullis once again for another Ranburne first down. A few plays later, Wiggins dumps it out to Lavorne, and he would pick up some nice yardage. Wiggins would hand the ball off to Dalton Wiggins. He would be able to break a few tackles and get across the goal line for a 16-yard touchdown run. The score is now 21-7. Next drive for the Red Devils. Stiefel would get the call again and break multiple tackles for a first down. 2 plays later, Mashburn would go to the air for the first time, but he would be picked off by Lavorne. Now Ranburne has a chance for a comeback. First play after the interception, Wiggins drops back to pass, and his pass would be caught by Will Brown for Fyffe. Mashburn hands the ball off to Stiefel, and once again he powers his way down the field. Ranburne would get in the backfield here and stop Tyler Ashley on a 4th down play. Dylan Wiggins would take the handoff, and he would get the Bulldogs inside the Fyffe territory with a nice run. Here, Wiggins does a nice job keeping the play alive and is able to pass the ball to Theodore Smith, but he just could not hold on to the ball. Next play, Wiggins scrambles and gets the ball to Lavorne at the 24-yard line. The last play of the half, Wiggins has one shot to get into the end zone, but he would be picked off by Stiefel to end the second half at 21-27 Red Devils. First drive after the half, Stiefel would take the handoff and he would continue to run powerfully through the Bulldogs. Mashburn would dish it out to Ashley, and he would take it all the way into Ranburne territory. The Red Devils are knocking once again. Mashburn would decide to keep the ball himself, and he would pick up another Fyffe first down. Next play for the Red Devils, Ashley takes the ball, and he too would run for a nice gain. Here, Mashburn keeps the ball once again, except this time he would find the end zone. Fyffe leads 28-7 early in the second half. Next series for the Bulldogs, Wiggins would be forced from the pocket and scrambled for a couple of yards. Ranburne decides to fake the punt, but would be sniffed out by the Red Devils, and the pass would fall incomplete. After the turnover on downs, Mashburn would find Ashley with a deep pass at the 20-yard line. The Red Devils seem to have this game under control. Next play, Stiefel pushes his way down to the 10-yard line. First play of the fourth quarter, Stiefel would find his way into the end zone for the third time. The Red Devils would lead at this point 35-7. Ranburne would score one more touchdown but could never stop the offense of Fyffe. Fyffe goes on to win it 42-14. With the win, Fyffe set a school record for the most points scored in a season. Fyffe will go on to play Elba in the 2A state playoffs next Friday in Auburn.